All
Yes.
right, good morning, everyone. I think a couple of you joined since I introduced myself before, so I'll just tell you again. My name is Lila, and I'm an educator at the Science Center, and I'm going to lead this activity. So the first thing we want to do is set up our workstation if you haven't already. If you have some newspaper or a shallow tray to work on just to make it a little less messy, that can be really nice to do that. If you don't, it's not really that big of a deal. You can clean up afterwards. So I'm going to just set this newspaper down for Rosemary here. And then you can take out a sheet of paper. And I've tried this with all different kinds of paper. You can use regular copier paper, lined paper. It can be colored paper, construction paper, whatever you have. It will work no matter what. So then you get your piece of paper out. And the first thing we're going to do is make a drawing with crayons. If you have white paper and you use white crayons, then it can be like a kind of a surprise drawing after you paint it. But you don't have to use that. You can use any color crayons you want. So let's all start drawing with our crayons. Oh, and one other tip, when we're drawing with our crayons, if we push really hard, it's going to work a little bit better. So let's take a few minutes to draw. And if anyone has any questions, they can ask me. Did I see that somebody just joined?
Elizabeth just joined.
Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. We are just drawing on our paper right now with our crayons. You want to join along? I think it's fun to use different colors, but it's really fun to do at least part of it in the color that your paper is, because then it makes it kind of like a hidden message. Oh.
Hi. Somebody just said hello.
Oh, hi. And maybe, oh, do you have a question, Jasper?
Oh, shoot. Wait, where are you?
It says Betsy's icon.
Okay, great. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's ask. Do you have a question? No? You just want to say hi?
You can talk now, Ben.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm in the class.
Okay. Has everyone got something drawn on their paper with their crayons?
Oops.
Are we ready to move on to the next stage, or are we still drawing?
Hold up your drawing if you're ready. Woo! Okay. Looks like we are ready.
It looks like people are ready. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint with watercolors over the drawing. So when we do this, there's a couple of tips that kind of make it work a little better. If you have, here, I'm going to step a little closer to the camera. If you have any brushes that have like bigger bristles, more than the smaller ones, the bigger you can find, the better, but it'll work with any. It's just a little easier if you have a bigger head on your brush. And then what we're going to do when we paint, we're going to make sure it's really watery. So, and we're only going to try to do just like one streak across at it. Let's see, like one streak across at a time, not paint a whole lot of times in the same place. That's the best way to do it. So I'm going to see if I can kind of hold mine up so that you can but there's really no wrong way to do it. You just get better results if you do that. And you can paint it with any color you want. So I'm gonna just like go right across. Oh, and you guys see what's, probably not really. Wish it was easier to see. So I'm just gonna keep going, just kind of one stripe at a time across. You can switch colors. Didn't have enough water on that one.
Can you hold it straight up like that? So you can see, oh, so like you can see the top of a heart right by your thumb. That's very neat.
Yeah, so some of these, I'm gonna do a darker color now. See if you can see this thing at the bottom I did.
Oh, that's so you
Some
can
of them
see the
I
whole heart.
very well.
Oh, yeah.
But this one's on cardstock. So each kind of paper is gonna work a little bit different, whether it sucks the water up as well. And if you have some that are where the paint is still really wet, like this strip over here that I have that's really wet, you can sprinkle your salt on the really wet parts, and then we'll see what happens to that. But most of mine kind of dried fast, so it's not going to work so well on mine, but it will work really well on Rosemary's because she's doing hers with really wet paint. So we can sprinkle some salt. Can I sprinkle some salt on yours, Rosemary? Or you want to? You just kind of take it and sprinkle it right on the very wet part. And then watch what happens. Can anyone tell me what's happening? Anyone who sprinkled the salt? Or tell me what's happening just with the paint over the crayons?
Oh, wait. Oops. Arlo, can you tell us again?
My salt is turning black in my black paint, and
Ah,
then it turns purple paint. My salt turns black and purple.
yeah, that's because the salt is sucking up that pigment from the paint. And when it dries, it's going to look even different. So it'll be a pretty cool thing to watch. And what did you guys notice about the paint over the crayons? Did it cover up your crayon marks? Or could you still see them? Looks like everybody's just busy working right now.
Shoot, it's not working. Sorry, I got you unmuted now. Did you have something you wanted to share? It's not working. Wait.
Do you want to color some more with the white? The white's pretty cool.
Matthew, you want to show him?
We didn't really have anything to. What the? We didn't have anything to say.
Okay.
Anything to say? Okay. Does anyone want to show me what they're?
Wait 1 second, Lila. Sorry, wait. I'm sorry, Lila, I muted you by
You-
mistake.
Oh,
Can
oh,
you
oh, great. Ooh, I like that. That looks great.
show yours, Rick? I want to ask a question, Mom.
And here's Rosemary's. Oh, and that looks great, Arlo. And Jen's, oh, I love it. You guys have made some really great art. I heard someone say they had a question, but I don't know who it was.
Did you have a question? No? Okay. Can you raise your hand if you had a question? Okay. I guess nobody had a question. Somebody said, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Somebody said that it looks like chalkboard with black paint on it when you make these.
Yeah, it can really look like that, especially when you use dark color paints like black or dark green or something, and then it kind of looks like a chalkboard or writing on it. I think it's really cool because the paint doesn't stick to the crayon. And another thing you can do if you want to continue to do these kinds of things, but try something else that the paint won't stick to, another thing it won't stick to is tape. So if you had painter's tape or masking tape that's not super sticky, you could put that on your paper and paint over it, and then that'll make, after you pull it off, a straight kind of line that would look a little bit like this. You could either paint in between them or paint over them, and you'll get these kind of straight lines after you pull the tape off. So that's another way to do the resist. Is anybody starting to dry a little bit, and you can see what it looks like where you put the salt now after it starts to dry? Does anyone want to share that? Okay. It looks like everybody's just busy painting. That's what it sure does look like. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not sure what else to say then.
Do you want to hold up your painting again one more time so we can all see it?
Yes.
Now that it's drier?
Yeah. Rosemary's.
Oh, wow. She drew a lot on her paper. It looks really different when you draw big things and when you draw small things. And it's nice to see all the different colors of crayon that you can use.
Yeah. And then one I was doing, I just got a drip from Rosemary's on it. Mine I didn't really finish, but.
That's really nice to see all the different colors of crayon. Okay, so I can unmute everybody.
Oh, I like that.
See if anybody has anything that they want to share. I'm just going to unmute everybody. So if anybody wants to say anything, it's real easy.
I think mine was really cool.
So Matthew's a little young, but on ours,
Guys.
Love you, Daddy.
painted over, absorbed the orange.
Where do you want it, sweets?
Take it here.
Okay.
I sprinkle some on.
All right. So that's really great. So I think what we'll do is we're going to let you guys keep painting. And maybe if you want, what you can do is you can share pictures of what you did on our Facebook page. And we'd love to see what kinds of things you can do. I'm sorry it was loud. I know. We turned it back off. So, okay. So tomorrow at 10:30, we're going to do another one of these. I'm going to be making slime. And we're going to use stuff that you probably have in your house. So we're just going to make slime with cornstarch and shampoo. When we make slime at the Science Center, we use lots of different things. We use big bottles of glue and stuff like that. But we thought it would be fun to make some slime with things that you might have in your house. So we will post this video later today, and we hope we get to see some of you tomorrow at 10:30. So thank you, science friends.
Bye.